Hi, it's wonderful to see you. Welcome to the Pixel Side Quest. Spooky season is finally here, as it's one of my favorite seasons, along with winter. Why not create a fun little video we both could cozy up and enjoy? The first game that came through my mind was Cult of the Lamb. I bought this game on a whim when it was on sale over at the Nintendo eShop. If you ever wanted to experiment on starting your own religion, this game is it. The artwork of the game is spooky, cute, and cozy. I spent multiple hours a day binging it until I think I've done everything I could do in this game. And I do mean everything. The premise of this game is simple. A forgotten god has saved you from being sacrificed. As repayment, the god asks you to grow a cult under his name and annihilate the older gods. Gameplay is divided into two parts. First is the dungeon crawling, where you go on excursions to eventually kill a boss, and the more runs you do, you'll sooner or later unlock the god that you must kill. Not to mention recruiting members or collecting the necessary resources to advance the game. Now, the second part of the game is more of a cult management simulator. You cook, you clean, you build, and sometimes, of course, you sacrifice your pawns in the name of your cult. Wink wink. Well, I think you saw this one coming. If you're a fan of Stardew Valley, Graveyard Keeper is it, but with a strange twist. The gist of it is, you die, wake up in a strange new place, and you just bury bodies now. And try your best to find your way home back to your beloved wife. Look, time management is still a thing in this game. You have your daily tasks you should do, townsfolk to befriend, and bodies to butcher and sell their meat. Look, I know. But I like farming type games, okay? They're my guilty pleasure, and nothing fits the theme of this episode better than Graveyard Keeper in my opinion. And as you keep playing, there's a myriad of tech trees to discover, a graveyard to maintain, bodies to butcher, and so much more from what I can see. You're literally on your own on this one. You're the supply chain. It's just you, yourself. You collect the materials, you craft it, and you build it. No creature comforts, none whatsoever. So if you feel particularly spooky this season, I recommend grabbing Graveyard Keeper. The third game on the list is Dredge. I bought this game on a whim ages ago. I first played it on the Switch and I was just honestly mesmerized. I love fishing related minigames, and you're telling me there's a spooky take on fishing with Lovecraftian elements? Sign me right up. So I played a lot of it back on Switch, but I unfortunately shelved it for reasons I can't even remember anymore. However, with the Steam family sharing, I'm jumping back on PC. And boy, am I having the time of my life. The premise and goals are simple enough. You're the new fisherman in town, and unfortunately you crash your boat on the island as soon as you arrive. The mayor is nice enough to give you a new ship as a loan until you pay it off by selling your caught fishies back to the island, and move the economy. And as you catch more and more fish, you pay off your debt and you unlock new things while going at it. Your boat is fully upgradable, and you're gonna need all the upgrades you can get, be it a better fishing line, dredging gear, or even a better engine, just to zoom right by to the next island. There is a hint of inventory management and time management in this game, but honestly, I don't find it that stressful, and I'm pretty sure no one else would find it that stressful. But beware, for horrible things crawl at night. And I do mean horrible. As soon as it hits the afternoon, the fog rolls in and you need to get the hell out of there. Back to the safety of a dock or an island. Otherwise, something is gonna attack you. Next, we're gonna have Cozy Grove. Step into a haunted island filled with spirits of dead animals that cannot seem to move on. But wait, why would you even do that? Honestly, because that's what the scouts assigned you to do. However, little did you know this place would be haunted. The boat that you use to go to the island will drift away almost as soon as you meet your first spirit, leaving you cast away from civilization and your fellow scouts. Kinda, technically. I mean, not really. You're gonna enjoy being in Cozy Grove. If you're remotely familiar or even love Animal Crossing, you'll feel right at home with this game, albeit more spiritedy this time. This game is meant to be played in short bursts, an hour or two every day. It runs in real time, so it's more of a slow burn than the usual games I have on this list. It's definitely meant to play every day until you finish it, or you get bored of it, whatever comes first. Similar to Animal Crossing, you get new neighbors. Each time you help them out, little by little, until they move on, they'll give you spirit logs. Think firewood for your campfire, which will be used to level you up. Of course, there's still fishing, which is still my favorite thing to do in video games, and crafting too. I'm talking about furniture and upgrading your tent. So if you're a fan of spooky, cozy, or even Animal Crossing, which let's face the facts, if you're watching this video, probably all three of those, I'd recommend picking up Cozy Grove just to enjoy all through the day until you finish it or get bored. And now we move to our last game, which is Luigi's Mansion 3. And I generally don't care if this might be a stretch, but this game is legitimately a creature comfort for me after all this time. Pick any Luigi's Mansions game, whichever part you might fancy. It is the coziest spooky game I could ever think of. I play the game every year, every October. I am not kidding. And as a bonus to you guys, there are 3 sequels to choose from, but for today, we're mainly gonna focus on Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi gets an invitation to an amazing looking hotel, so the whole crew embark on this one. But of course, something always goes wrong whenever the team gets something for free. You literally get what you pay for in the sequel. Nothing is for free, and King Boo is back and he's out for revenge. So it's up to our boy Luigi to vacuum up all the ghosties, King Boo included, and save everyone. Again, for the 3rd time in a row, but it's still fun. The premise is simple. You have a vacuum, you have a flashbulb, and there's ghosts to catch, and friends to find. The game is more open-ended than Luigi's Mansion 2. Think a bit more explory and Metroidvania when it comes to the elevator buttons. The more you explore and beat bosses, the more elevator buttons you'll find, and you'll unlock more floors. Now, with each floor unlocked, you'll find new bosses to find, ghosts to catch, and elevator buttons. Lots of elevator buttons. So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video of my top 5 spooky games to play this season. And as always, I'll hope I can find you again sometime on this channel again. Bye bye.